extent. I believe we have Gaurang Shah now to dissect these numbers. Gaurang, revenue above, margins above, profits above. Is this something that you are working with? It looks like a good set of numbers.
It looks like a good set of numbers, Mubina, but I hope there is no extraordinary item in the bottom line number that they are showing, or one-off item, because that always tends to disappoint if you just happen to react on the flash that has been shown. Having said that, if it is not, then definitely this is something that will go down very, very well. And we've already seen the reaction coming on the counter. Let me give a disclosure. We have a positive coverage on M&M from a long-term point of view. Indeed, it is going to be interesting to hear the commentary from the management, how they've been able to come out with these set of numbers, given the fact that the last 3 to 4 months for the auto sector has been down and out.
And I think in particular, Gaurang, would you be watching out also for the tractor business? Because I think the consensus on the street was that it's the tractor business that's going to be a drag. That is something essentially that may be the key negative for M&M. So what are you expecting on the tractor part of the business?
So, Mubina, 2-3 things. Of course, the verbatim on the tractor side, verbatim from the management on the migration from BS4 to BS6, a little bit of insight from the management in terms of new launches, and of course their preparedness with respect to the EV as and when the electric vehicle policy is laid out by the government.
Hi, it's Karunya. Into the conversation. Tell us, are you expecting any revision in their commentary when it comes to tractors? Because right now, if I read the quote given by the management, there hasn't been too much about the farm equipment segment per se. But given how they have been, trimming guidance for the last 2 quarters, could FY20 also the guidance be somewhat weak, or do you think the management seems a tad bit more optimistic, because even the numbers are definitely above on all counts? Gaurang?
Me?
I think we seem to have lost the line with Gaurang. Sanjiv Bhasin perhaps is... Okay, Gaurang, my question was to you. Would you like to address it?
Yeah, sure. So, a detailed commentary in terms of whatever you listed down. And along with that, I think it is time that you hear something new in terms of product offering from M&M as far as their KUV, TUV and XUVs are concerned. A little bit of more focus on the commercial vehicle, and of course tractor and agri equipment. I think the way the government is going to focus is going to be very, very huge. And that's where I think companies like M&M who are present in this particular segment are going to get benefited, of course, but it's going to be a little bit premature to start, adding on to the numbers over there and then translating into the bottom line. But over a period of time, I definitely feel there is going to be positivity, and the entire slowdown as far as auto sector is concerned, Karanya, I think it is only a period of maybe about 6 months or 8 months till the time we see the migration happening. And of course, in terms of new product and new engines and platforms, what is the kind of success, or what is the kind of game plan or business strategies that I think broadly these are the points that I would be very keen to look into.
Also with us, so let's... Okay, we're trying to get him back, Gaurang, but meantime, tell us about what is the commentary one can expect when it comes to the UV space, because that also seems to have hit a slowdown. Of course, the entire car market is, witnessing massive, massive pressure when it comes to demand, when it comes to sales being extremely stagnant. And given how, Mahindra has been underperforming in the UV space, especially in a market like this, what can we expect? Because yes, launches are lined up, launches have taken place as well in the last couple of months as well. Going forward, do you think things could slightly look up when it comes to the UV business, or will it be muted for some time?
So I think UVs will be a little bit drag, and unless we see the environment in terms of economic activity picking up and semi-urban and rural India doing well, I think utility vehicles will definitely take a little bit of slower space for recovery, but other product offerings should definitely do well. And mind you, this entire EV stroke light commercial vehicle pickup trucks are concerned, that particular contribution has been robust over the last couple of years, and that's been a drag. So I think it will definitely pick up, but it may lead a little bit of, stretched out time horizon for the pickup to be visible and contribution to the bottom line.
Sanjiv Bhasin also is with us. Sanjiv, What is the sense you're getting? What do you make of the numbers firstly? And do you think that there could be a downward revision in the tractor volumes? Because that is one of the biggest worries that the market has at this point of time, because the CVs and tractors seem to have peaked.
Well, we'll have to wait for the commentary. You know that this has been one of the weaker sectors on consumer discretionaries, and the reasons are well known. Insurance, GS turn of BS4 to BS6, and a slowdown in the entire NBFC fiasco. But we think this government is going to instill a lot of confidence in rural income, instigate a lot of measures which will again see, I think, tractor sales and so on get stronger. We think the GST cut in this is very much on the card, which will be the largest beneficiary. And, at these prices closer to 630, Mahindra was quoting at the lowest it has in the last 3 years. So as a contrarian play, we think that if you want to play on the India cycle now, then Mahindra becomes a must buy. And we think the results were slightly ahead of what the pessimism on the street was.
All right. Well, the results certainly have been ahead. On that note, Sanjiv as well as Gaurang, thank you for joining in and helping us dissect the fourth quarter numbers for M&M. Karanya, to you as well. We'll wrap it up. Coming up next is Closing Trade.